Just got back to the car. It is currently 3:24. So finished a little earlier than I expected, which is very nice. We had our genetics touch and the antenatal growth lecture stuff. It is so insanely windy, like I cannot even begin to describe. I was so glad I parked where I did this morning. Like my door flung open. So yeah, luckily it didn't touch any cars, but anyway, yeah, it is so hot. I need to go back home. It was a good day. It is nice to have the odd thing on campus because then I can get some social interaction. Nice break in between. It was literally, we finished early for the first one, so we ended at like 11:30, and my genetics touch was at 2 o'clock, so we had a lot of time in between. But it was so nice. Grabbed a coffee with my friend who's also my clinical partner. I'm literally sweating. It is so hot. Nice. Had the genetics touch, was super chill. Had such a nice doctor with us yet, and it was a super chill session. She just chatted most of it like about the content, and like how to approach different scenarios. So yeah, very fun. But I'm gonna head back home because I am absolutely boiling. I hope the traffic isn't too bad. Get home. We'll see what the afternoon holds. Just gotten back. I literally changed into some cool clothing, but it is still so hot and I feel like I need to shower. Very, very hot. I think it was supposed to be like 27 degrees or something. So quickly changed out of my scrubs and got myself a snack. It's currently 4 o'clock. Got some grapes and then finishing some leftover bobotie from last night. So yeah, that'll be my snack because then I'll eat. Still debating about dinner, but I think I'll probably have fish. So that is the plans for right now. I think I'm just going to chill for a little. It is 4. I would like to get my stuff done ASAP, so I can have the evening off. Go to bed early, wake up early, and have a nice morning, whether that's working some, or like this morning I did a workout. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the different components to my days at the moment. And it's always so nice in the evening realizing like how many different components of my day I actually have, whether that's filling it with some hobbies alongside class and working, even if I am like working all day, because I feel like it's so easy to be like, oh yeah, all I did today was work, but actually when you reflect on it, you can think of all the other things you did like outside of working if you've prioritized them. I almost look forward to the end of the day. Like yesterday, I really enjoyed looking back on the day and being like, I could honestly see this as a day that all I did was worked, but actually I did some of like my hobbies. I created TikToks, which I really enjoy doing, especially ones that are like more creative and when I post them. So that I obviously also did some work, but I'm enjoying the content at the moment within obstetrics. Went for a run in the evening, which again, enjoying as well, just to move my body after a long day. And yeah, I finished my to-do list, which is another thing. And today also again had a productive morning. I didn't wake up super early, like I think it's 5:30ish. When I say super early, to some people that's really early, but to me that's like late of my early mornings. Woke up at 5:30, did some work. I then did a workout I also was able to chill for a little, take my time, and then headed to campus, did a few things, met up with a friend for coffee, and now I'm here, and now I'm having some lunch. I'm going to chill for a little, and then I'm going to do my last grind session for the day, and honestly, just get as much done as I can, and I'll probably call it quits at like 6ish. So that's in 2 hours. So we'll see. But that is my goal, and that is what I want to do. I'm going to eat my grapes, and then chill, and then I'll get started. Well, I got to love conscious and burgers for starters. Hey guys, I just wanted to say that I'm really thankful for it, and I'm thankful that I all of them. Oopsie, it is 4:46. I got so distracted scrolling on TikTok. Anyway, I'm gonna get started ASAP because I want to finish, and I really don't feel like working like at all. I'm really trying to get the motivation. I think I'm not gonna overdo it. I think I'll just work till about 6 and then call it a day. I'm a little picky move. Okay, anyway. I'm contemplating whether carrying on. I finished the PMTCT content, prevention of mother-to-child transmission stuff, and I just don't have the brain capacity. Like, I can tell I'm not really focusing. So it's currently 5:15, as you know, and it literally started 30 minutes ago. But I'm low-key like not feeling it at all. Just call it a day with work and then carry on tomorrow when I've got more energy. I usually just really don't mind doing it. So I know now the fact that I'm not really feeling it right now is probably because I'm tired. So I'm probably just going to call it a day. Yeah, usually I try and push. There's no point in me pushing something that I'm just not fully there, and I'd actually rather, instead of just making whatever notes or like Anki cards and it's just passively like flowing over the top of my head because I'm just not focused, I'm not in the zone, I'd rather just wait for when I do it, when I am actually focused, you know. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna then do for the rest of the evening. I have to say it is very nice though to feel like I finally reached a point in med school where and I know different blocks are different, but to be able to just listen to my body, I guess, or like if I just feel my brain is not working at its best capacity, I can take the evening off and I'm not going to feel guilty about it, and I can actually enjoy my time off, because I am really enjoying the content, whereas before, like previous years, it was always like this whole like argument or fight in your head, and it's like guilt complex. If you weren't working, you were like, well, there goes my grades kind of thing, because there was just so much content and so much work. So it feels good to finally just be able to, if I feel like I can take a break, if I need a break, if I need an evening off, I can take an evening off. I mean, unless I sporadically find some motivation and brain power in the next couple of hours, which I don't think I will. I think I will just like fully, take this evening off, and I'll restart tomorrow. This is not a fantastic sight, but it is currently 5:30. I've literally been chilling on the bed. All my stuff is packed up on my desk, which is so bad. It's so unlike me, but I'm just like, my brain needs a break. And I've decided to work on a video that I want to upload to YouTube. I was thinking of making like Saturday my upload day because I really want to do it weekly, and I do have videos that I am working on to kind of try and create a schedule. So I have this one which is like prepping for uni, and then this is obviously going to be the day in the life video. But yeah, I'm trying to create some sort of schedule. I had hoped to post this past Saturday, and I just did not get there. That's fine, I'm gonna try again this Saturday. But yeah, literally just chilling here with my iPad. Gonna finish editing. The stages always take the longest, always take so long, and I always underestimate how long it takes me. So I'm gonna try and finish that ASAP so I can get to this video in the next few days to try and get this video up by Saturday. So I'm gonna get these stuff, and I just get to know which is lovely, and tomorrow I have skills lab. I've quickly propped you guys up because I currently have my phone on charge, so yeah, it's a bit of an awkward position. It was a bit annoying. I don't know why YouTube does this. I basically was trying to edit on CapCut, and then I uploaded it, and then it like blocked my video for copyright, which I don't really know. I don't know what music I was using on CapCut that was copyrighted. Like, I can't see how to see, if that makes sense. So I've just been trying to figure that out, and I'm going to try and re-upload my video to see if that then works. So annoying. But yeah, so trying to upload that, and then I've got fish in the oven. I have dinner. It's already 7 o'clock. I've just got my timer on. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at this evening. Okay, uploading it. Let's see how it does. I got past this point earlier, and then it blocked me. So I'm just hoping that it is finally gonna work, because otherwise, I'm honestly not feeling too hungry tonight, since I did have like the leftover bobotie and earlier when I got back quite late, so it looks good. And I put a few random things that I felt like on, so I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna shower after. Currently 8:58. I'm going to be heading to bed in the next half an hour probably, but I thought before we do it I could answer a few questions. I wanted to speak a little bit about something that I've recently learned, and I think it's very important, and that's basically the concept of like creating a to-do list that's realistic and realizing when something isn't going to work and making the change before it's too late, kind of. So for example, yesterday I posted a TikTok of my study day and my day at home, and I had mentioned that it's going to try and shift around some content that I was hoping to get done yesterday and leave it for another day when I had a gap open, because I just knew fundamentally I wouldn't get through it realistically. Important, because I also received a comment on that video of someone saying normalize like being realistic, and I think that's something that I've only recently learned, and fundamentally I moved it because I knew I wouldn't get through it all. And to me, the value of the motivation of feeling like I have completed a to-do list, the motivation that I get from doing that is so much more worth it than overstretching it, being demotivated before I even start trying to get through the content, because it is just so much, and just feeling overwhelmed before I've even started. So that is just something that I want to say. If you feel like something isn't working, try and change it. And for me, I just moved it to a different day because I had extra time open at the end of when I was trying to get things done by, in case I had gaps or things that I didn't get through. So yeah, there was other things that had come up that I needed to do, and if I prioritized, I just wouldn't have been able to physically in that amount of time. So yeah. Someone asked if it's possible to branch into medicine from a chiropractic degree, and I definitely think it is. I mean, people can branch into medicine from all sorts of degrees as long as your high school and matric marks meet the minimum requirements to study medicine. I think thereafter it doesn't really matter. Someone asked if I completed physio and then went into medicine. And no, I just did the first year of physio and then I went into medicine. The next question was, when do UCT students start wearing scrubs? So for med, you kind of start wearing from second year, but you only really wear it like once a week. I personally quite enjoyed wearing scrubs for like anatomy lab days, just because I do not like the concept of going into the lab with my normal clothes on. So I'd actually then choose to wear scrubs on those days as well. So that was maybe 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week. But fundamentally, you start once a week for clinical skills, you wear scrubs. And yeah, then that's basically throughout second year. And third year, you wear them more in the second half of the semester and in the first semester briefly when you go see some patients for your portfolios. So yeah, fundamentally from second year, but properly, I guess, more often in third year. And then fourth year, anytime you're going into a clinical space. Another question was, is it possible to get accepted without any extracurriculars? And from when I applied to UCT, they didn't ask for any extracurriculars. There was actually, I can't even recall any space for me to upload any additional documents. So for me, I didn't see anything at the time. I'm not sure if things changed. Things can change so fast. So, but as of 4 years ago, or 5 theoretically, because I applied that year before, they didn't ask me for any extracurriculars. But I think other universities may differ, so I'm not 100% sure. You should probably check that. Someone asked, do you need community service with your application? I think, again, it depends on which university you apply to. I know some universities are more strict when it comes to community service and having like a certain number of job shadowing hours. UCT didn't ask that at the time when I was applying, but also bearing in mind that I applied in the year that was like slowly coming out of COVID, so things could have been different. I'm not sure if anything's changed with the application process. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, and again, each university differs depending on the university. Someone asked what I did to transition into med, and I think I've answered this a million times before, but I did a year of physio. So just all the standard physio courses. One of the courses actually was a course that med students also took. It was like all health science students took it. So yeah, it just meant I could take the credits across then when I did change over to first year med, and I didn't have to take that course when everyone else took it. A lot of people ask where I got my llama scrub top from, and I got it from Scrub ZA. They have the cutest scrub tops. Last question that I'll answer is just a general question about whether I applied with my grade 11 or 12 marks. So for physio, it would have been grade 11, and then they would have looked at my grade 12 briefly. And then for med, because I applied the year out of matric, they would have focused on my grade 12 marks. They would have had access to my grade 11 marks, but I'm not sure if they actually looked at it. I think because I was out of matric, they looked at matric, but they focused on first year university results, if I'm not mistaken, or focused on matric, looked at university marks. I don't know. But either way, I'm pretty sure it was matric and university marks that they looked at. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on the date with me. It is now 9:06, so I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm going to put my phone on charge and settle down for the night. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.